What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video we are going to be reviewing the all-new DV8 Trouble Maker Solid. Before we get into any of those details, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on the way to 50,000 subscribers and I cannot get there without you. If you'd like to order this bowling ball, please use the link down below in the description that takes you to JB Bowling Supply, their website. JB Bowling Supply is the local pro shop here in Las Vegas that has been drilling my stuff for the last couple of years, and I have partnered with them. So please use that link. It would super be helpful, and I would super appreciate it. Also, EFX.co, you can use this promo code here to get you a discount. Again, I'm posting it like this because I don't know what the code is as of the time of recording this. So I'd really appreciate it if you use that promo code on EFX.co. Also, the spinners, the link is also down below in the description. I would super appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about the DV8 Trouble Maker Solid. This is another one of those balls that is designed for two-handed players or players that don't use their thumb. If you do use your thumb, you can still use this bowling ball, of course, but it's really the design intent was for no thumb players, so like two-handed bowlers or one-handed no thumb users. The core is the dualistic core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.49 and a max differential of 0.045. So low RG, medium to medium, like the high end of medium differential. And then the cover stock is the Havoc Solid, so no HK on this one. Havoc Solid that comes out of box at a 1500 grit sanded finish. So it's quite a bit of surface. I'm expecting this ball to be pretty early, pretty round, pretty mellow, and because I'm saying that, you know it's gonna find a way to boom down lane. So we're gonna be here on a fresh typical house shot at South Point. Let me know in the comments. I have two questions. One, have you ever thrown any of the Troublemaker balls? And two, if you have and you put your thumb in the ball, how does it roll for you? Because I've seen people throw it with their thumb in the ball and it looks honestly completely fine. And I've never thrown any of the Troublemaker balls, so I'm really excited about that. And then with the layout here, this is a 5x5x4 2LS layout. We'll see you here on the lanes. All right, guys, so this is gonna be the very first shot here with the DV8 Trouble Maker Solid. Again, I'm hoping for a ball motion that's very early, very smooth. I'm not looking for anything super erratic down lane. So let's hit this rosin here real quick. We're gonna be pretty far left just because of the nature of my game right now. Let's see what this does. This, again, the very first shot with this ball. Okay, honestly, that's a good sign because that was super far left and it like didn't get there at all. So I can move right off that for sure. I'm gonna move like a full zone right. That was not even close to being flush. It is much cleaner than I was anticipating. So let's reset this rack. So that's good. Good. I mean, you know, obviously you want to strike the very first shot you throw with a ball ever, but it's honestly not a bad sign. So again, this is going to be a full zone right. Get this a little bit more up the lane. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that's honestly very impressive. That was a full zone right, and that looked really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly surprised because that's a lot of surface on the bowling ball, and the way it came off of that was really impressive. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised how smooth this is and how far right it lets me play. I don't really have anything in my arsenal that lets me play this far right on a fresh house shot. That's not your thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like I said, I don't have anything that lets me play that far right without it like booming down lane. Like for example, the Scorpion low flare that I have. Lets me play straight, but it's very susceptible to the friction. It sees the friction and wants to boom. This one sees the friction and comes off it nice and round. And I think this is pretty good. I don't know what it's gonna look like for a one-hander because I drilled this two-handed. But if you're someone who is like a higher rev rate that struggles to find something to play a little bit straighter, I think that this could be it. I don't know what it's gonna look like with a 3000 finish or a 4000 finish, but with this 1500 sanded finish out the box, it's pretty good. I'm standing at 25, which for me is like super straight two-handed. Normally I'm at like 30, 35 with pretty much everything. So pretty impressive to see that. You know, I haven't thrown a lot of DV8 balls. Like last year I threw the Wicked Collision and the Mantra. Both of them were pretty good. I think this is better than both of those balls, albeit different use cases, but I think this is better than those two for sure. Got that right quick. Yeah, like it doesn't overreact when it sees the friction, and all the strikes have been absolutely 10 back, and that was not a very good shot at all. I think that I can for sure throw it better. And yeah, I'm impressed. Like this video could be super short, and I'm not gonna make it too long because we already know, right? It's gonna be a benchmark ball. It's gonna be the first ball out of the bag. You know, you're gonna throw it on the fresh. We're not gonna really throw this in transition. The first shot I threw from further left, it did not look good at all. Moved right, made the move. It's just a typical benchmark ball. Yeah, I like that I can play it straight, or relatively straight. Oh, missed left. Yeah, that was, I mean, I'm trying to throw it, I'm trying to keep it really straight. That was a horrible miss. I did not expect that to strike at all. On the next shot, we're not gonna make a move, we're just gonna throw it better. And then honestly, if I had to take anything away from that last shot, is that it's nice that it didn't go Brooklyn, which tells me that this cover is weaker than maybe I was thinking. So we're just gonna make a better shot, make sure we hit our mark on this one. Yeah, I mean, every shot that I've even come close to hitting my mark, or we can even say every shot that the ball's gone right has struck, except for that very first one that I was way too far left. But yeah, I think this is good. I texted my buddy Charles, because I wanted to see, I texted him saying, hey, have you thrown the Trouble Maker Solid? As of the time of recording, he has not. He's the Charles Hutcherson from The Hype. You guys can go check out his channel. He's a really good buddy of mine. I asked him if he's thrown it yet. He said no. So I'm trying to see who that I know of with the thumb in has thrown it and how it looks for them, but I don't have an answer yet. So Charles texted me back, asked me if it's good, and my response to him verbatim was, it forces me right and doesn't boom down lane. Isn't that the dream for a two-hander? And I mean, yeah, like, it's exactly what you want to see. Little loft, unintentional. Yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest ball ever, that's not what I'm saying, but it's exactly what you want to see as a higher rev rate player, especially me that's higher rev rate, slower ball speed. I want to see a ball that forces me right, that doesn't boom down lane, that's not urethane, because I could throw urethane, and that would be early, smooth, doesn't boom down lane, but I really want to see that from a reactive ball. So I'll be honest with you guys, this is a ball that I can see a lot of people just sleeping on because it's a DV8 ball. But this ball motion is really good. And after this, I'll tell you who I can see myself, who I can see really liking this type of ball. I mean, like, you can't tell me that's not amazing ball motion. So who can I see really liking this ball? Obviously the two-handers, and obviously the people who don't use their thumb, right? One-handed or two-handed. This is gonna be a really good ball. But also, I think that this could be a really good ball for the high rev rate, one-handed folks who use their thumb. I think this is gonna be a high rev rate ball because it's a weak, smooth cover stock that is really good. Like, I'm very surprised. Honestly, look, I reviewed 3 balls today, filming. I did the Hammer 3D offset assault. I did the Black Widow Mania, and I'm doing the Trouble Maker Solid. This is the one that I was the least excited about from those 3. And honestly, it's performing just as good as those 2. And like, I'd have a hard time ranking those 3 balls that I've reviewed today just based on that ball motion. I mean, and I know I haven't mentioned it, but I haven't moved at all. Just blasting the same part of the lane really over and over and over. Push a little bit. Oh yeah, I missed in, and it did not push at all because it is a lot of surface. So again, I'm not gonna make a move off that because I threw a bad shot. You jinxed me, bro. Yeah, I think what makes this ball so smooth is that it doesn't have the HK. This is like just a Havoc Solid. And I think because of that is why it's so smooth. It doesn't want to really flip down lane. That was a little slow, and it still held. I mean, I'm telling you, this is a weak cover stock. And I think we've seen Havoc before in another ball. I'm gonna do my research real quick after this, take. But I think we've seen Havoc with HK in it, and I'm not sure that we've seen Havoc without it. So I did a little bit of research, and this cover stock was used once before on the Hellcat, which is a ball that I obviously did not throw, but I did some research and that's what I found. And I wonder if that ball is smooth like this also. See it? Yeah, it's way too smooth to miss right like that. I'm not worried about a shot like that because I missed a million right. We're gonna make sure that we hit our mark on this next shot, and it should be 10 back. So guys, that last shot there, I'm not worried about it at all because I missed, right? This is gonna be the last shot of the video here. We're gonna hit our mark. Hopefully we can end it on another super flush strike here. That's good. Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty crazy. Like, I got like 0 messengers, 0 light hits, 0 swisher strikes. All the strikes have been like 10 back. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you. I give another really big shout out to EFX, New Jersey sponsor. Shout out to JB Bowling Supply, my new pro shop that I am affiliated with. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.